Derringer Phelps. As you know, Mary enjoys sharing her family remembrances with us at Women Helping Women, and she delivers them. Oh, that's very nice. Kevin, you really did do a fabulous job. And she likes to deliver it in her own special short story form. I know. She's not that tall, Bob. Come on. At one time, right, that's true. She is shrinking a little.
That's good.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Like Barbara.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Derringer Phelps.
When Sue called me, I thought, gosh, I don't have anything. Because my vests were last year and the year before, but I still had the blue sweater, so I figured I should. And while getting dressed today, I looked in the mirror and I said, good Lord, you've come a long way. Your hair's gone from this haircut to my idea of Linda Evans when I was 20, to a Phyllis Stiller look after a permanent, and I have become Camille Parker Bowles. This goes out to the balcony. I'm back. I'm going to touch on a few things that happened during the year that probably all have been a part of it. When you go down High Street and you come to that gorgeous, cute little circle they made, once a week I am behind someone who sits and sits, and I'm going, oh, for God's sakes, come on. Till it reaches a point that I lean out the window and I say, it says yield, doesn't say give up. Anybody hear Sue Matthews laughing yet? Because I have all of these people recorded from last year. My other one, you go to the grocery store, you have salad. You go to the express lane. Person in front of you has 26 items. You look at her. She looks at you with kind of like, what? And I said, those eggs count 12. She looks at me and says, no, it doesn't. I look at her and I say, go buy one egg, I dare you. This winter, Christmas time over at a really nice cocktail party, two ladies who are here in the audience. There was a great discussion of alcohol. This is my favorite. People were saying, oh my gosh, the things that alcohol do to you. And this one man said, alcohol will never solve your problems. And he looked at me. And I said, well, either does milk. Pretty good, huh, Carl? And you thought I had nothing. I'm on social media. Can you imagine it? I'm Facebook. I can say anything. In the privacy of my home, there's no danger. Not realizing that it goes way out there. But I'm not afraid. Because I get lots of thumbs ups. I get lots of, Mary, that's a really good comment. And if you make a bad one, I unfriend you. Back in the old days when I was a child, I think, I was scared to death of Now Lay Me Down to Sleep because of that one little sentence, if I should die before I wake. You're 6 years old, you're not going to sleep. You sit in the middle of the bed and you wait, and then you finally fall asleep and all is well. And then I got older and realized that our Father who art in heaven, Howard was not his name. I thought that would go over good. I'm not looking over here where Nancy Dix is. And our assistant, the greatest assistant in the world for the Star Spangled Banner, Jose. Go on, say it, I dare you. Jose, can you see? And finally, I wanted you all to be aware, if I still have time to tell my story, I have a list. Don't get on it. There are 3 people on it. They've been there for 3 to 4 years now. You can't buy your way off the list. Actually, you could if you really offered me enough. So if you're not laughing at this story, I have vacancies too. I will follow you. I will be at the farmer's market. I will be behind you at the bank teller. Your whole life is like this. All right, let me ask my agent.
Yes, go right ahead.
See, it's family. Here's the part of the family part. I was taking an airline from BWI out to Denver to go to my youngest daughter's wedding. And when I buy an airline ticket, I buy 6 months in advance because I want to make sure the plane is in good shape. And I want to go over it. And I also want an early boarding pass so that I can sit there early and watch the people come on and go, oh, I don't want that one. Or, no, little child. Or another person, I'm thinking, oh, God, no. Well, eventually you run out of nose and someone's going to sit next to you. This turned out to be 2 young men, one not so thin and one really thin. And the thin one took the seat by the window and the not so thin one sat in the middle. Before we pushed away from the gate, he had taken down the tray table 5 times, gone through every magazine, gone through my magazine like I have a better collection. Played with the phone, just on and on and on, and I'm thinking, this guy's like what my mother said. He's got St. Vitus dance. She told me that I was going to have that before I was 16. I thought I was getting a party. Anyway, we push back, we're in the air, we're going 30 minutes into the air, seatbelt signs off, and he wants to go to the bathroom. So I close my book, I take off my seatbelt, I stand up, I step back, he gets out, I kind of nod to him like, Off he goes, he's back, I stand up, he gets down, sits down, I sit down, put on the seatbelt. I wear it all the time. I don't want to be up there in someone's luggage. This goes on 3 times. By the 3rd time, he's going to make the list. 3rd time when he goes and he says, excuse me, I go, serious. He gets up, he goes out, he comes back, he sits down. I'm happy now, we're an hour out from Denver, and he goes, that's a pretty scary book to be reading on an airplane. I'm reading alive. It's about the soccer team that went down in the Andes. I said, no it's not, because if this baby goes down, you're mine. How that boy got to the window seat, I will never know. But the solution to this story is that's how you potty train at 30,000 feet.